Hi, welcome to Jadekind Gaming. My name is Adam, here with the 27th session of the Underland Dungeons and Dragons 5th edition campaign. We have Austin, who is Erich. We have Ryan, who is Henwick. We have Bob, who is Kalidan. And we have Nick, who is Jimmy. Last time, y'all made a bit of a trip to a mine, where you fought a bear. And up on a precipice, someone decided to take the bear with the plummeting to the bottom of a couple 100-foot mine shaft.
Hey, Pocahontas is never wrong. Sometimes you've got Pocahontas alive.
You gathered things after murdering the creature.
Let's be fair, it started it. It attacked Bob first.
Yeah, it's coming right for us.
You gathered things from the mine into piles. 3 of your skeletons have been left at the top of the pit, and you all are resting for the evening at the bottom. Your dream involves basically they've been trying to hold up Kalidan as he's plummeting into the darkness below, unable to maintain his weight, losing him down into the darkness. But alas, the evening goes without incident. Good morning.
You're just like, the fuck, Herb? That happened already.
Alright. Prepare spells in time for maintenance day. Alright, I got a bunch of corpses. Let's see. I'm missing 1 zombie, and I've got 3 more, so we got 3 and 3, so that means that I've got 5 to make, so 3 zombies and 2 more skeletons. Raise them up.
Down at the bottom?
Yeah, they'll be with me. 5, so that's 3 level 3 spell slots.
So what did you just get up to at this point?
Rounded to 8.
Okay, so you have how many zombies?
3 zombies, and that'll put me up to 5 skeletons.
Is that how many you can control at a time, or?
For the cost of the 2 spell slots when I reassert control, yes. Because I can reassert for 4 per level 3 spell slot. And so, we got that going on. I have to cast it again in order to reassert control over the 3 skeletons I have up at the top. So that's another one.
I only have 3 third level spell slots.
Yeah, I only have 3 third level spell slots.
Well, I technically have 1 because I can burn sorcery points.
Mm-hmm.
So he's basically using his day.
Yeah, we're spending all day.
Yeah, I can have 5 level 3 spell slots.
Mm-hmm.
Well, let's see. I'm going to spend those sorcery points on subtle spell.
Okay, and let's see, we got, I go ahead and bring this up to everybody after I get sort of a understanding of how much silver we've got there.
How do you go about?
I figured I'd be able to measure it out. I've got some understanding of what I think the metal's quality is, and based off the quantity, I bet I could figure out a price just using my own knowledge and
See, this is why appraise is an important skill that is a truly tragic loss for all D&D kind.
Intelligence check. If you have a tool with you that you think would be utilized in it, you can...
So... Yeah, 13.
Cool. Oh, no, it got put in a book.
Have you ever picked anything up before, Nicholas?
Is he fumbling over something?
Yes.
And you felt it necessary
Hey,
to make fun of him for
He
it?
thought he had power for
Well,
hands.
yeah.
You were just trying to touch it, grab it.
I like to think of it as more of the Kung Pao. Because Little triangles, yeah.
Oh, was it a... Yeah,
Yeah, it was
no,
before.
we've seen how difficult that can be.
Yeah, he had to train for days to do that.
Mm-hmm.
And they put lemon juice in his hands.
I was watching an old cheesy kung fu movie,
And
and they didn't have
several
any
thousand
female
gold
actors.
worth. You're not exactly sure.
Okay. Is it in any workable state, or do I have to refine it?
You need to refine it.
Okay. Well, I'll go ahead and...
He has more zombies than I have pawn bases for him.
Alright. So,
I'm just saying, how come he gets to use things without cardboard in them? It's not fair.
Because I haven't pulled out the cardboard yet.
Turn into a zombie, and then you can have one.
so I've got some iron from what I've collected. We've got the silver ore, and we've got the bear corpse. Okay, I'm not going to be doing anything particularly fancy. I'm going to go ahead and have the bear corpse be skinned. And I'm going to cast Fabricate in order to create from its skin a bunch of bandoliers.
Pouches and bags.
Yeah, just like whatever. Sashes with little pouches that I can put stuff in.
Okay.
Alright, so unless you guys had something else that you wanted to do with the skin of the corpse.
As long as all the zombies have bags.
Yeah. Let's see, how many backpacks do I have?
So you'd already gutted the thing, right?
Yes.
But you don't make backpacks out of guts, you make it out of hide.
Yeah.
Thing doesn't have any fun immunities that bags would get, does it?
Well, I've only got 5 backpacks, so...
How many zombies do you have?
well, I have 8 dudes in total.
No, but they would end up being blue.
Okay, well, you should make 3 more bags. So
Yeah,
we can...
I'll also make backpacks out of its hide.
The bags are probably resistant to damage from electricity. The bags themselves, that is.
Right. And so I'll use that, get myself a bandolier that I can put stuff in, and put pittons in there, and then have some backpacks made for the zombies.
So you're making a bandolier of pittance?
Yep.
The best part is when they ask you what it costs. Just a pittance?
Yes. I nailed the
That's
price.
Oh, hang on.
Okay, so we got that. Eric, do you mind if I store some stuff in your portable hole so I can get it out of the way?
As long as it's not dead bodies.
No.
Those are gross.
No, it's raw materials.
Yeah, you can...
Now, to be fair, the bear was moments ago raw materials for you, and that too was a dead body.
Yes.
That's why I specify.
No, it's metals and stuff.
What about corpse-like things, like bones?
I'm just going to say no on anything that was once alive.
So no bag.
Okay, now we get to a lot of things.
Yeah, that's a lot of stuff.
Can't put no
I
wood in
can't
there.
put food in the hole.
If you can cast resurrection and it comes back to life, it cannot go in the hole.
I think it still works on plants.
It would be a stupid thing to do. My tomato!
I don't see the difference. It's starting to grow.
Resurrect a bottle of ketchup.
Bang.
And was the diamonds worth it? Yes.
Just to hurt someone's feelings. Please, my husband died. Could you please bring him back? No, I gotta make this bottle into a tomato plant.
Alright, so I got that.
It was like, how obscenely wealthy are you? I resurrected all of these tomatoes. Aren't they just going to die next season? Yes they will. Wintertime's coming. They'll die soon.
That's what all these extra diamonds are for.
To be fair, resurrection still doesn't let you cure
Hey,
old
man,
age.
live,
Oh,
die,
wonderful!
live
I
again.
found where the rest of them were. I didn't put them with the others because I knew you were going to be in. I think I have just enough.
Oh, thank God you spent so much time playing the tape.
You guys are talking. I'm also looking through bins for pawns for it.
We're only talking because we're waiting on you.
I don't think that's true.
Very true.
Okay, and so I go ahead and put the ores and metal stuff into the portable hole and then close it up.
Best thing is, if there's too much water, we can just paddle our way out. Got plenty of oars.
Alright, given that this...
Oh,
That hurt.
I know.
And,
That's why I'm taking so much pleasure in it.
given that this place was a mine, I'm going to cast Locate Object, and I'm going to look for metal ore.
It was
Metal
a silver,
or what?
It was a silver mine, man.
Yeah, it was a silver mine, but I'll look for metal ore and see if there's...
The worst thing
any
that
in the
happens
area.
is we come up with silver.
How
Yeah.
what is the radius? How far does that?
It's 1,000 feet that moves with me.
Okay. Yes. Do you get to know what metal it is? What do you?
No, it points me in the direction of the nearest.
The nearest.
Yes.
The nearest is down to the west.
Okay. How far away?
Where are you standing in the room?
I'll move closest to the area in the room.
If you move over to that side, like less than a foot.
Oh, okay.
It's right there in the wall, man.
Alright, and so I go ahead and I'm like, alright.
Actually, could have been found visually. You can see it now that you know where it is.
Oh, okay.
Is it just a rock on the ground?
No.
Yeah, I take a look at it and see if I can identify it.
Yeah. Make. I'm sure there's some sort of tools of metalworking, whatever thing. Intelligence related check.
Now you want me to make like a whatever, like a
Profession mine.
I'm assuming you have some sort of
right.
tool proficiency that would let you know metals.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
add your proficiency bonus and your intelligence.
Sure. Yeah. So 24.
24. It is copper.
Oh, okay. Copper. Well, let's see. Copper, we need 10 in order to make bronze.
Mm-hmm.
Well, copper's still worth something. I go ahead and call over my minions and give them all their pickaxes and say, "Get at it, boys."
Their bones start rattling together in a furious manner. They're like, not like that!
Hey, man, they sold their soul at the company store.
They better get us 16 tons.
They don't.
Alright, so I got them doing that.
We go to find better, more hardworking skeletons who don't lay about on the job.
So, dwarven skeletons?
Well,
There were some really
guys
motivated
these
dwarves.
guys were.
However,
drow.
the more upsetting thing is every time they start walking through an area, they just start pushing people out of their way. Otherwise, they'll punch you.
So have them work on that. Cast Locate Object. Gem ore. Looking for.
Make a luck check.
All right. 5.
Nothing.
No. Okay. Move around a bit, and it's like, okay, no gem ore here. Unfortunate for our dwarven buddy who's looking for stuff. Maybe some other location. Alright, so we've got that, the ore. Let's see. Okay, I bring up the idea to you guys, and he's like, okay, we've got a whole bunch of that silver there. I still have to go through the process of refining it in order to make it into a usable form. However, my idea is that since Erich seems to be quite the suave operator when it comes to the upper class, that he'll be able to find some people who would be maybe willing to buy some expensive baubles or art projects that they'd want to have commissioned, and we might be able to get the two of them in order to haggle up a price so we can sell the silver for more than its raw material cost.
I'm fine with that. If the worst comes to worst, it's still silver. That its weight in silver, we can still sell it for raw material.
Yeah. But I'm figuring we can get like a huge upcharge, especially...
You want to spend like a week here? Refining and
Oh, I don't think that I'll need that long. I mean, it depends. It's 3 to 5
I don't
cubic.
want to spend a week.
I mean, it's like I at most will probably need maybe another.
Has the compass
day or
reset
two.
yet?
Well, I kind of wanted to spend time here for a while so we could get it as refined as possible, because then it will take up less space.
Mm-hmm.
Just for the purpose of making sure.
Well, I can do all
we have
this.
portable hole right now. It's taking up no space.
No, we will still want to throw things in the portable hole. And we probably don't want to stop for a day when that happens, since we have the ability to stop for a day and get it taken care of so we can refine it down to as small a stack as possible. We have more space.
I can do all of the silver in a single casting, so I could have that done today. As far as making it into stuff, I figure we'll go ahead and wait until they put in orders. And essentially, because, the whatever the 3 bars of do you want it fast, cheap, and good quality, we can go ahead and have fast and good quality and then just charge huge prices.
Alright, that sounds good.
As far as the iron, I would have to know how much iron and copper we have in order to determine how long it would take for me to do it.
Let's just, get as small of a pile in there as possible and get rid of all the chuff.
Mm-hmm.
There, probably it doesn't take them but a couple hours. You basically get about it's actually, rather than say something that is ultimately a metal that can be instantly transferred into money randomly, let me actually look at the chart before I make a decision. Copper. Okay, yeah, it's basically 40 pounds. So, yeah.
That's still only like 4 gold, right?
Yeah, it's not very much.
Yeah, but it's good for, making things.
This was not a copper mine.
Yeah.
I cast
This is
find,
literally something that they left.
I go ahead and take a hand and cast Find Familiar.
Wait. What?
Paw died.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
He got
caught in the
paper
lightning.
eyes.
Yeah, he got caught in the lightning, so he died. And now Paw's back.
Don't do that noise again.
Are any of your skeletons different than any others?
Sneak is. He's got a bandana and a short bow. I need to equip the other guys.
Well, conveniently enough, he will use the champion pawn.
Okay, that's cool.
Through his trials, he has upgraded to the champion.
Is he actually superior
No,
to the other undeads?
he just survived.
No, but at least
water.
gives me a reason for the fact that one of them looks different than the others.
Yeah, that's fine. If Sneak wants to be unique.
Well, he's the only one with a name, because No Arms is dead.
Yeah, No Arms is dead, and the other ones are Longbow 1 and 2. And the rest of them are new guys. We got No Hands now, though.
That's true. He can still do slam attacks.
Yeah.
No arms was fine, so why would no hands not be?
Yeah. We can, give him a wristwatch or something.
Lucky check.
I'm pretty sure it's a 19. It's a 19.
Oh, yeah. This was brought up to me. Can enhanced ability be used on lock?
Yes. I'm assuming so.
Yeah, but as a reaction thing?
No. I'd have to be... I can keep that up to an hour.
Mm-hmm.
Just if I think nothing's going on today, it's like, when's the best time to be lucky? Right before we start looking for anything is when we should try to be lucky.
Alright.
All hail Iron Jesus.
Take a rest.
Do you actually spend the time to put all of the iron to refine it into bars?
Well, that's whatever. I was taking a short rest so I could recover a spell slot so I could do some more fabricating.
Okay.
So...
Aren't you just allowed to use whatever arcane renewal?
No, you gotta take a rest.
Oh, really?
Yeah. For arcane recovery.
You're the one that just has spell points as well.
Well, yeah, but I remember Wizards got their one function where they just go ahead and go, still slots are back.
Yeah, that's short rest.
Oh, is it?
Yep.
Yeah, it's short rest, half level, rounded up.
So what happened with the luck check?
I know my answer.
Oh, okay.
We'll see. Don't get ahead of yourself now.
So how much? How much space does the iron that I collected take up? Is it larger than a 5 foot?
Is it just the iron that was in the...
that I've collected from around the mine?
No.
It's
less than... It basically is a few... Yeah, it's a few feet. It's not...
okay, so whatever.
And have you refined it to not be with rocks?
Yeah, well, that's what I'm like. I'm trying to dole out my fabricates.
Yeah, you can... Ultimately, a 5 foot square, you could basically fit all of the mine carts in that.
Okay, yeah.
So-
Then if I can put all the metal together and that doesn't take up any more space, then I'll just refine it all as a single.
Oh, but the iron was specifically the railings. And you have to be there. You probably need 2 uses to break all of that down because unless you wanted to manually do the work to...
What, cut them in half?
Yeah.
Well, I can... and say if that's the case, I can have the minions go and start breaking them down if it makes
Yeah,
it easier.
you can basically fill that into...
Yeah. And then I can put it all into a single thing and fabricate it all into usable bars.
Okay.
So, whatever. Copper, silver, iron, all usable material now.
And I already gave you basically weight on the copper.
Yeah, I got 40
In that...
pounds of copper, and I've got what the silver's
In
spatial
that-
dimensions were.
Yeah, 3 cubic feet, which is about 2,000 pounds.
And we just put all of that in bars in Vic's hole.
Which,
Or if we get
By the way,
bars on top of a pile of silver
we
debris.
now seeing it basically
Oh no, we clear all
in
that crap out.
in that shape. Yeah, you're thinking you have close to 10,000 gold worth of silver.
I know, Vic, we've filled your hole full of debris. While he's doing all of this nonsense, I spend the day cleaning your hole so we can fill it up with stuff. Just douching out your hole. Because we can't dump it anymore.
Well, my hole came with pillars.
Well, I'm leaving the pillars in.
I think they're just neat.
Yeah, they are neat, so you can climb up and down. But it does mean you can't put the hole in a wall, weirdly enough.
It has to be a flat surface.
Yes, but no matter where you put it, it's always up looking down.
And we'll go with
Because Adam doesn't like the same kind of shit.
600 pounds of iron. No, it is literally. I like the idea that different portable holes are different, made differently inside.
I hate that.
Well, they could be, yeah.
Yeah.
It's all built off making the whatever demi-plane spell.
No, I realized probably since the last time I gave you guys a portable hole that I imagined portable holes differently than everyone.
Yeah,
than other
we
people.
had the discussion.
Yeah, and I'm like, wait. All of a sudden, I'm like, I could do all sorts of cool things with a portable hole. It doesn't have to be just a space that looks like a black void. It could be decorative.
I always imagined it like a basement room. Like
Yeah,
stone wall.
exactly. It's like other people thought of it as. It's like, well, let's define that. And if you buy one custom, you can design it yourself.
Yeah, it'd be very big. Because the best thing about portable holes is making them gigantic.
They have a set dimension standard.
Oh, I thought it was anywhere I could want it.
Yeah,
It'd be expensive.
expensive.
I just want like a 60 foot by 60 foot and then with multiple floors.
Expensive.
Alright. So, with that broken down...
That's the wrong book.
I did that in David's game. My portable hole has multiple floors. It's gigantic.
And it's no longer a portable hole, it's a portable dimension. You've expanded it to the point that it is no longer qualified as a hole. You have a demi-plane.
It's got an unseen servant in it too to organize things, so I can just throw stuff
And
in it.
technically, the thing about the way his is specifically set up is if you find a ceiling surface to put it on, that is the easiest way to empty it out. Because
Oh, I thought it still was top down.
well, no, it is always the top of the room, which means that if you put it that way, everything falls out. Which, through a little experimentation, you figure out it either needs to go on the floor, or things can... It is designed with ladders that go down into it. If you put it on the ceiling...
That might have been a bad choice, Ed.
No.
Because
Why? Because you can fill it with things and then drop stuff on people?
Because I can walk on the ceiling.
Yes.
Yes, and he can Scrooge McDuck people. Fill it with money
I
and
need
crush
one
them
more.
with it.
One more what?
Skeleton.
Oh,
No, that's all I'm thinking is like, I can actually go on the ceiling and just screw everyone below me. You know what you can survive?
With my
Probably not a couple thousand pounds of
with
rock.
whatever my last fabricate that I've got for the day.
I am
I'm
the
going
Deus Ex Machina.
to
Rocks
take
fall.
4 pounds of the iron that I've got,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm going to make 2 short bows.
Yeah. We already
Solid
discussed
iron short bows.
it. I think he actually talked to someone to find out the method of doing so.
Your boss.
And, yeah.
And your dwarf boss at the
Your
Drow
boss.
Town taught me how to do that.
Yeah.
Solid iron short bows?
Yeah,
He had to get the strings separately, but yeah.
yeah
That's
I
why
bought
he went
strings.
and bought bow string.
So yeah, I'll go ahead and string that and it's like hand it off to the new skeletons.
Same damage, different material.
Yep.
All of a sudden, a roach monster is a bigger dick.
That's true.
Yeah.
But yes, I can drop rocks on people. That's nice.
But it's a good thing we're putting hundreds of pounds of solid metal in your hole.
Yeah, just
You're like, I'm all of a sudden way more okay with this idea.
crush them.
You're just crushing it.
Yeah, see, I knew this portable hole would be useful.
Oh, hey, he's a skeleton.
Thank God you're shooting
He
your
looks
picket
cool.
the entire time, not for a pocket square.
Thinking wherever he came from, he was probably an NPC skeleton, but now he and his fez is one of your crew.
Are generic.
Ah, yes, old eye taker. That's a good point. Whatever, I've got all these random drow miner corpses and stuff. While I've got this guy, I'm gonna go ahead and pull out the guy who I thought was a wizard from the whatever my bag back from when
Yep.
we got those other bodies, and I'm gonna go ahead and raise him up as one of the 2 skeletons.
Okay.
So that'll be him.
Okay.
That'll be the dude who was in robes who I thought was a magic caster or another archer.
Mm-hmm.
I go ahead and turn to him after I've raised him, and I go, "Do you have any special skills?"
And he clacks his teeth at you.
I make a good cup of tea.
Do they have any... They can understand, but cannot speak, right?
Right.
I have what, like 7 intelligence now?
No. It's like, I've got it here. 6 intelligence.
Even less.
Functionally the same.
No, I think that's another negative. 9, 8.
It's -2.
Yeah, no, it's functionally the same.
And he said that we thought he was a spellcaster?
Yes, that was the idea. He was a guy wearing robes.
Rose. Yeah, let's have fun with it. And as far as you could tell, probably was drow, correct?
Yeah.
Does that mean you only have the dwarf left?
Yeah, the heavy armor dwarf skeleton and a bunch of drow miner skeletons now.
Mm-hmm.
Shove them all in the bag.
And he puts out,
Yeah, he does.
4 torch-sized lights in the nearby area. That sort of hover faintly above the ground.
Yeah. If the only thing you can do is cast dancing lights. Still pretty useful.
Yeah, that is...
Good job.
yeah, so yeah. He has dancing lights.
That's it?
Yeah.
Yeah. And it's like, okay.
Way more useful if we had fairy fire.
Fairy fire is the first level spell.
Yeah. Though it was one of the 3 in the ones that I just looked at to consider.
That would be way more useful. I need advantage against more people.
But opted for Dancing Lights, because it's a cantrip, and I am still dancing around the idea of, did this just break things?
Yes.
Probably not.
No, it's a light spell. It's useful, but not crazy. Alright, so I think I've got all my stuff done for today in case. Unless you guys want me looking for more metal.
No.
Okay. Well, I'm pretty much tapped out for the day.
Start climbing up, I guess.
It's a decent amount past midday at the point where he's...
Well, during that time, I'll ask my sword question. I'll figure out what the question is. So.
I'm gonna...
Glad you didn't spend...
No, I've been thinking about it the whole time. I just haven't figured out a good one yet.
After I cleaned out Nick's hole, I went around the walls and tried to find more cubbies.
There are a few. You can find another 2 broken bodies, but...
Anything on the broken bodies?
Make a walk check.
That's a no.
No, it's a
7.
7? Yeah, you find just sort of, general tattered, chewed clothing, some mining equipment. It's kind of, again, broken up like the other stuff you'd found.
It gets thrown off.
Yeah. Just sort of the same general.
Yeah, I'm just climbing around on the walls, finding cubbies, throwing stuff down to the bottom to see if Ryan needs any of it.
Yeah, so I've got all of that pretty much prepped for what I need for now. I take a look at the map.
Yep, that's a map.
I have a compass one of these corners.
Alright, so where are we?
What do you think?
In the big circle?
Yep.
Alright. And where's the, let's see, the Drow City is like over, yeah, there
Yep.
it is. Okay, and what direction were the doors going? This way?
The doors...
No, they were crossing like back up.
West.
Okay. What was this location?
Which one?
The circle?
Your
The
city.
circle is where you... Yeah.
Oh, it's Warren.
Warren Heights, yeah.
Okay.
The Windy City.
Alright. Well, we can hold on to this stuff and sell it later, because if we're going to not be passing by the Drow City, which will probably be our best bet for actually making cash.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because the dwarves seem pretty...
Self-sufficient.
Well, self-sufficient and not liking outsiders works.
That's true.
Plus, I could go
That's called racist, but yeah.
I could go and train someone, too.
Or just a very healthy amount of mercantilism. Protectionist trade, that's all.
Build dwarven, buy dwarven.
So your compass reset?
I have been told not yet, so I don't know.
You haven't told me you looked at it. Yes,
Right,
it reset.
That's why we rolled a luck check, right?
Yeah. But I did that on my end. You didn't specifically ask why you rolled the...
You
I
didn't
just
actually
assumed.
say you cast it.
I just assumed.
That's what you get.
Make an ass out of yourself.
Well, we can either follow Eric's...
Well, we go following the compass. Onward ho, gentlemen.
Yeah, that leads you more or less a little bit south, mostly west. But so, do you do that again here?
Sounds fine.
No reason to stay in the hold the rest of the day. I mean, yeah, Ryan's out of spells, aren't you?
Close to. I've got...
My spells are more important anyway.
Ryan does crowd control.
But my spells explode.
He does do damage.
That is a secondary function of the spells, yes.
They mostly explode.
I make noise.
And bright flashes of light.
I mean, yeah, the positives of my spells are numerous.
Yes. If we get into combat, I can help minorly.
As long as you got enough free spells to get us through.
Yeah, I didn't use any first level spell slots.
Oh, we should be fine.
How do you get up?
I walk.
I get in the hole.
How
I give Vic a rope.
particular are you on your no corpses in your portable hole policy? As he has an array of corpses standing around down here.
We either have to take them up that way, or we're going to have to have one of you carry them.
I was going to use the rope and tie little harnesses. And tie the ones who don't have hands and or arms to hold onto the rope onto it, and then we will just haul them up.
Oh, you're strong.
You're strong, I'm strong,
I can't
he's
climb.
strong. Yeah, I know, but he's going to climb with the rope. We're going to climb up the rope. All of the little dudes are going to be tied to the rope, and then we're going to pull them up.
Okay.
The answer is we get all get out of the hole. We all get out of the hole. We're leaving. We're following the compass.
Well, if you're getting out there that way, it sounds like you're needing some climb checks. Now you have a rope, so we can give you advantage on that. But whoever is having to climb up,
Is it athletics?
I believe so.
Alright, well, that's 24.
Yeah, you're able to get up. Easy enough. And how much rope did you have?
I have personally, I've got 100 feet, and I think Ryan's got more.
I got
100.
100.
Plus, didn't you get another 100?
Yeah, but I didn't write it down, so I don't have it.
He got it.
I've got 20 feet of chain.
I've got 150 rope.
Okay, so you guys do have at least enough to go from the top to bottom and tie on a bunch of skeletons. That
I stand at the bottom, tie
They lost
skeletons
most of their
off.
weight. They can't be very heavy.
yeah.
Tie off all the skeletons and have them pull me up afterwards.
No, you have to be up there to help pull.
I have 10 strength.
Oh,
13.
why do you hit so hard?
Charisma.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, no, we're not pulling you up. Climb up, you lazy bum.
Well, I'm down there tying off the skeletons.
No, I already tied them all up. Before I climbed, I tied them all off.
I don't think we have enough rope to tie them all off at once.
Yeah.
We do? Yeah.
Yeah, you have 350 feet.
Well, I just figured that would be heavier, dragging them all up at once.
Yes, it would.
Especially if you decide to join the chain, you lazy bastard.
It ties himself up there too.
I just sort
The
of
difference
figured-
is, and you're kind of no, you see no problem with tying yourself up to that. You're fine with that plan.
Mm-hmm.
You're confident that that whatever's tied to there, being just randomly pulled up, will be scraping along the side of the wall. And so, while your corpses might not mind because they just kind of are already dead, he might find it a little rough.
Hi. You put my feet against the wall and walk while I'm being dragged up.
Yeah,
We could drop them accidentally a few times.
I'll give them a command to walk while they're climbing up. All right, boys, we're climbing.
I'm so glad you have a portable hole of
You don't give stuff to him. You
I don't want them getting dirt in my hole.
Pull them up.
Also,
I never consider.
Also, I object to everyone taking the easy way out during a thing that is clearly.
So it's the guy who walked up the wall.
I worked for these shoes. That's a reward. That is a reward for my heroic journey.
I would like to state that you said your character actually said all that when I just look over at you. Didn't say a word. You're just like instantly defensive.
Yeah, this is a
that seems legit. Yeah.
Besides, if you can fall, I can always feather fall you.
Mm-hmm.
You'll learn a lesson about climbing that way.
I have spider climb. I could have just climbed the wall. I didn't even need to do any of this. Well, in fact, I think it's my only useful spell at level 2. Yeah, I've got Spire Climb and Warding Wind.
That's pretty good if we ever get a fight with orange people.
Yeah.
Anyways, you then travel for a couple of hours and make camp just in a side cavern.
Alarm, Lehman's tiny hut.
Things can bother you in the night, and you just wait them out, and they go away. Yeah.
And,
Minions protect us while we sleep.
yep, don't buy enough food. Costs us a ration. It takes 3 days.
That's a good point.
Okay.
Wait, hold on.
3 days, all of which, being out here, you are aware might end up being something that you would end up having to have combat all of a sudden. You don't know which day is gonna. So.
Well, I've got the iron now and the copper. I mean, it's like all of that stuff's already in refined. I can use it as I need it.
Okay. And I'm assuming they're just in bricks stacked up in the portable hole?
Yeah, stacked. Well, yeah, they'd be separated in piles if I had any hand in it.
You're strong enough to have a hand in it.
Yeah, 3 days, travel, fighting a couple spiders and such as you go.
Am I able to drop a pile of metal bricks on any of those spiders? Because I would try, literally the first chance I get.
Yes.
Nice. That's why I say quote unquote stacked.
No, we just have to stop at the end of the battle and stack all them.
Well, I figure I just kind of like just keep going like that way and shoving the pile back in the hole. Yeah, otherwise, no. This is a weapon.
Okay.
Just saying, you're letting me drop an entire portable hole full of stuff on people. I'm gonna do that because that's hilarious. It's possibly the only thing I have that's louder than my spells.
I don't think it would be loud.
It's not louder.
It's definitely going to
It
be more
also,
damaging.
yeah, definitely less damage.
Wait, the spells would be less damage.
No.
Because he doesn't want him doing it.
Yeah. Now, if he wants to do it because it's funny, fine. And you might not even necessarily realize it's less damage at this point because you're fighting spiders that comparatively, you can practically kill with it.
Practice
More
some
to the
one-liners,
point,
dropping
but-
you like a stack of bricks.
Are those bars less than 5 pounds?
It's a jump jet. Nothing like shooting raiders in the face with a teddy bear.
That come with other stats or just pure weight based?
It didn't really matter. It's just you just shot people with it. Teddy bears was just fun because teddy bears.
They're somewhere in the like 20 to 30 pound
Oh,
range.
I knew that they weren't applicable for that.
Gold bars are also very heavy.
Yes, extremely so.
Anyways,
It's almost like they don't want people running off with them or something.
but yeah, eventually, you're going to... Which one is this? 18...
Man, these caves always look so familiar whenever we get into a fight. It's weird.
I think that's a different tile set.
So far, I haven't reused the same part of the same map yet. I have used the same map a couple times, but always by
Hating fun.
For caves to really be different, you need to get into like water based topography.
Yep. I was making a joke.
Yes.
They only landed like a lead balloon.
Fabricate.
You guys are coming in on this side. Actually, and probably as you're probably a day out, you will notice probably the night before this happens. You know, as you're sitting there, you're saying, the needle on the compass on its own seems to twitch every so often.
That it's a person. I mean, or an animated object.
Mm-hmm.
Bob, you want to be in front?
Yeah. Obviously.
We'll probably have to be like up here because we have so many goddamn people.
If we have enough zombies, they start using swarm rules. I'm sorry, you're in their space. You take damage.
Hand me you, then your handful's stupid. Where are you? Front of your horde, back of your horde, middle of your horde?
Middle.
Why would they be anywhere but
These
the
guys
middle?
go in front.
It's almost like you have too many people for us to properly handle.
Yeah, you think?
Hey, he wanted to be a lazy master. He's finally accomplished his goal.
They're not carrying him yet.
For being lazy, he's doing a lot of book work.
Yeah. Well, I always have that problem.
Mm-hmm. Whatever that poor thing is, I don't think it can fit in any of these caves.
Look like a giant pea.
Yeah, that poor thing.
It doesn't really look necessarily so much like that, so much as a multi-headed, many-armed, trollicious thing. So similar, other than extra arms and extra heads. But as you're coming up, you are hearing grunts, humanoid grunts.
How's it going to get through?
Smash.
How will it get through there?
Half speed.
Squeeze rules.
Is there a limit on how small you can squeeze?
Yes.
What's the limit?
You don't know.
Also, not this thing's limit.
Usually it's about
It's potentially relevant, but you don't know.
So like a medium creature could fit through like a 2.5 foot space. But they move at half speed and have to...
Well, to be fair, that is not the minimum on what you could squeeze. We are medium creatures. Mm-hmm. We can easily fit through a 2.5 foot space.
Yeah.
It's harder to fight in that.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, as far as what you can actually move through...
Yeah, you move at like half speed when you're going through a smaller space.
But yeah, so you hear the sounds of someone fighting something, and rocks smashing and roaring up ahead.
Initiative?
What ho?
Yeah, initiative, or can we just start moving?
Do you want to do initiative before or after you see what's coming up?
After.
That does get us closer.
Fine by me. I have enough trouble getting you guys to actually approach the things you're finding.
At what point do we achieve battle music?
As you come around the corner there.
Right. The zombies are up to help you guys. The skeletons need to fan out as best as possible. No, they can hang somewhat back.
Your important ones are hanging back.
Yeah, I mean, it's like they can be like separated from each other, so they can't be as easily hit.
And yeah, some drow lady, backpack hanging off one arm, staff in one hand, trying to do something, but basically being choked against the wall by dire troll is what you come into the room around the bend to see.
Magic missile?
But now we're at initiative, though.
$11.
I think he's going to do the 25.
Yep.
Huh?
I'm putting mine down and then we'll get to it.
Instead of calling all at once, he's going to ask for a number bracket.
Nah.
I got a 9.
25 to 20. 19 to 15.
Here,
Just
17.
14 to 10.
Yeah, 11. It's Bob, by the way.
Kalidan.
No, I'm Bob.
Kalidan.
Kalidan doesn't make decisions. Bob makes decisions.
But Kalidan has an initiative.
Kalidan occasionally gets in Bob's way.
9 to 5.
7.
Yes.
What'd you?
7.
Well, 7.
No, I have a +2. 9.
Alright.
Alright.
I
So
would've-
to begin,
So we're adventuring.
Yeah, we've been adventuring the last 3 days.
Mage armor on.
Mordenkainen's Tome of Foes.
Alright, to begin, the troll-like creature smashes her to the other wall. Seems to strike.
Lady, that's a crapshoot. Sometimes that's a good adventure. Sometimes that's going to turn out bad.
Strikes at her a couple of times, and then leans in with one of its heads beyond the rock, and you hear her scream out.
I only see one head.
Yeah, I told you, it's not...
She's betraying us. She's gonna betray us.
Yeah, ideally, you want old man.
Yeah,
Rescue.
I don't trust that lady. She's
Yeah.
totally she's totally evil.
Ideally. It could
am
be.
I
She might be
familiar
awesome.
with this type of creature?
Yes, that one's a lady.
No.
No. Okay.
You are familiar enough to know it is some sort of troll, but it looks like a bunch of bits of different trolls all put together, so...
Frankenstein head.
Where would I have to get to in order to be able to see it?
Basically, this... because the rock goes in here and then comes around here, you basically get to this line here that is...
So, if I move here, I can see it?
Yeah.
Okay. Alright. I cast slow at it.
Okay.
So, wisdom saving throw.
Is that an area, or how does that work?
Yeah, it's 40 foot, but I get to pick targets, so I
Okay.
just pick him. It's a 40-foot cube, I pick him. Wisdom saving throw.
That's fine. The lady totally is faking it over there.
Do we want me to slow her down? I could.
Yeah, I don't trust her.
And it's slow.
Alright, so it gets penalty to AC and dex saving throws. Can't use reactions. On its turn, it only gets an action or a bonus action. And it moves at half speed. And it can only make one attack despite items or abilities. And if it casts spells, which I doubt it, but yeah.
Yep. Alright,
So, I use my bonus action to give orders to my minions. I'd say to the skeletons, fire if the enemy comes in here. To the zombies, I say assist Kalidan. Follow and assist Kalidan.
Aid another action all day, every day.
okay. Kalidan tends to be melee.
Right.
So are they just readying their action to move up if he moves up?
Yep.
Okay. They can't then use the 8 other action as well on that same point.
That's fine.
Yeah. Okay.
That's their standing order, though, so they can use it on a turn where he's
Yeah.
actually doing stuff.
Exactly.
Enjoy your pile of plot armor.
No, I want to be able to knock him to the ground repeatedly.
You know,
Struggles a bit, chokes. Kalidan.
I'm going to hit the big orc thingy with the magic missile. I think I get 3 of them. Right? Yep. 3. That's 8. Yeah. Little bugger sticks in your hand like crazy. 14 damage on the ogre. Or the troll, or whatever the heck it is.
Yep.
I don't care. On Shrek. Does Shrek look alike?
Do you move forward at all, or just standing?
Yeah, I'll move there. There. Yes. Yes.
And then Erich. On the ceiling, I see.
Oh, and my
I'm
axe
upside
is
down
on
on purpose.
fire, for the record.
Dang.
I'm upside down on purpose.
Yeah, no, I figured as much.
This is a troll thing, right?
Mm-hmm.
Why you gotta put collateral damage in my zones?
Just do
Because
the
we're mostly
electrical-
melee.
Do the electric leash thing.
The electric leech thing kind of sucks a lot.
Well, it does good enough damage. How tall is this? How high is the ceiling? What's the gap between the ceiling and this thing?
You are, basically, you could walk directly over top of him, but basically, your hair and its hair would be kind of, well, mix it. So, you got about your height above its head.
Are you gonna go over, grab the lady, and teleport away?
That's an option. That's actually a really clever idea.
Aw, thank you.
I don't know if I can actually move that far, though.
You can get her here.
Well, it's more about
I'd have to
getting
be
to
able to
her.
reach that.
yeah, it's physical movement.
Because I'd need, what, like, yeah, it's like, I need like an extra 5-10 feet of movement to reach her.
They could always position here, then do it next turn.
I can always use Cone of Cold and just aim it so I don't hit her. She probably got cover from that guy, right?
If you stand directly there, you can get it where she has half cover.
Really? Only half?
Yeah, only half.
Only half? This dude's huge.
Mm-hmm.
He doesn't offer better than half cover?
Basically, it's a furry thing of that. He is, yeah. There's
That's not
there's
bad.
all sorts of bits in between him, in his arms and all that. Yeah.
If it was one of my friends, I'd do it. But I don't want to do it to a stranger.
Thank you so
Come on,
much. I'm
the-
willing to kind of call you guys, but
Come on, the chance that you could kill her.
You guys would understand.
Yeah, you guys have an understanding.
I'll just do it downwards so I don't hit her.
Okay.
Cone of Cold's a dex save, yeah?
I'd imagine so.
That seems about reasonable. But it's cold damage, so it might be a con save.
Constitution, yeah.
Yeah, look at that. I'm getting used to 5th edition.
Yeah, Constitution, 88 full damage, fails half damage.
So then he does not have disadvantage since it's con, right?
Right. Well, I'm not handing out disadvantage, it's a -2.
Oh, okay.
Well, I don't even know if it's a con save. This guy looks like he's got con. Big trolls tend to have con.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I guess I'll use Lightning Bolt instead. That's dex, right?
Yeah. So the dex is in disadvantage, just a -2?
Yeah, that's a dex. I'm more confident with a dex. I want you
For slow.
Yeah, for slow, it's a -2 to AC and dex saving throws.
Okay, so he has -2 on his dex.
So I will indeed use a Lightning Bolt. I believe that's 1 level up. Yeah, I'm going to use that in a 4th level spell slot.
You're what, 16 or 17 now? For your DCs.
He rolled a 7, so it doesn't matter. He fails.
Then he will take, it's an extra D8. wait. An extra d6. So it'll be 96s.
Oh, you upcast it.
Yeah.
Of course he did.
I didn't drop it in the cone of cold space, so I mean...
I think he's using his phone to do the roll.
Yeah, at this point, I'm not going to bother trying to math out some dice. Don't get that.
Just you know, I do have the dice from the block back when I
Wizards
tried
are
to play.
kind of just give me a dice roller. So that's going to be 96s. Bam. 30 damage.
Oh.
Zap.
A little bit of a burning hair kind of smell.
Ozone and burning flesh.
Yes, have at thee, fiend. Aha!
Then we lead on to Jimmy.
Yes, so he can't run away. Bonus action, hex him with a hex warrior. Hex. Yeah.
Do I need to know that it does, or is that all just affect you?
Hex me.
Okay, so you can remember.
It's like curse, healing, and something.
And then action?
Yeah, well, I'll throw some Eldritch Bolts at him.
Alrighty then.
That's your crossbow? Oh, thunk.
You make a good point. I'm going to cast Fairy Fire at him.
Alright.
Wait. Yes. So, Dex saving throw.
And that is again -2. I'm guessing 9 fails.
Yes. Hey, we all have advantage against him, as long as I keep concentrating.
Good, good.
Now he's all sparkly.
Yep. Yes, that is a... So that finishes you and goes back to the troll. And he, taking her, takes a step nearer to you. Okay. So, her, Erich, Kalidan, and Jimmy are all within 10 feet of it, as it just sort of, throwing her up, goes with all of its claws just in like a whirlwind of claws.
Just the one attack?
Wait, did it move?
Yes.
Does it now only have a move or an action?
No, it moves at half speed. It only gets an action or a bonus action.
The action or bonus action and a single attack.
Yep.
So it's using its big attack. since it can't... the one that it doesn't get as part of its multi-attack. So each creature within 10 feet of the troll must make a DC 19 dexterity saving throw.
Nope.
Got a 20.
Ugh, I got an 18.
I actually get that, but no, still fail.
So close, but so far. Got an 18.
So. 14, 20, 24, 34... So 42 on a failure, or 21 on a success in slashing damage.
Can you look up concentration rolls?
Concentration rolls. How much damage did you take?
42.
42. So you got to make a 21 Constitution save.
Yeah, it's half damage or 15, right?
Yep. Well, it's 10 or
Half damage.
10 or half damage. Yeah.
That makes sense that they reduce the difficulty.
Yeah, 20.
Off by 1.
She goes limp, slams against the wall, is down. And it, at the end of its turn, does get to make another
Save.
save against...
Yes.
And it's wisdom?
Yes.
11.
17.
So still slow. And it goes to your turn.
Okay. No, I don't have that prepared. Let's see. I don't want to do that. I'm going to... whatever. I take a moment to take a look at it. And, can I see its feet?
No.
Okay. If I move over here, can I see its feet?
No.
Much stuff, and he's behind a wall.
Yeah, he is actually standing in big mounds of mushrooms. They can't see his feet.
Okay. Alright, then... Was I ever able to see her?
You probably didn't see her, no. You heard her.
Okay. I go ahead and cast an illusion of a gnome here with minor illusion.
Okay.
Alright. Whatever. Zombies are still ordered to help out Kalidan. Or whatever. This guy, can he actually move anywhere up there?
Yeah, he can stand where Vic is. Because Vic's
Right.
down.
Yeah.
Wait, no.
Yeah.
He'll
He can stand in the illusion, in which case it's very obvious that it's illusion because something is passing through it. Or he could just stand in the same spot that Erich is.
I was going to stand next to Jimmy. So, whatever. Move over here next to Jimmy. Is there a spot over there? Stand next to Jimmy and I tell him to help Jimmy.
Oh.
Oh, but if he moved over there, he actually can help me.
Well, these two are helping you.
Yeah, I know, but if it's him, then when I get up there, he can actually assist me on my attack. But that's what those two following me can't assist me on my next attack. So if I get it advantage on my next attack, I have the chance to knock him prone. However, I need space.
Yeah, he'll need a space to stand, which is now going to be underneath Erich.
No, I can move this guy up into the illusion space.
Why did you bother to make that illusion?
As a distraction.
It's using giant swinging attacks. It's not targeting.
No. Just something. So, whatever.
He's trying to convince you guys he's helping.
You could just cast a web at it.
No, I can't. I'd move slow if I did that.
Oh, okay. Web's a concentration.
Yep. Alright, so then 1, 2. I'm gonna start moving these dudes up so they can see. Alright.
He just moves a bird.
Oh, yeah, that's Kenku. Does anybody not have line of sight towards it? Do I have to move like that?
Is he about to get
Basically,
It's a very crowded cave.
yeah, he's got what the lower of the two covers against all of them, but they all can shoot.
We walk in single file to hide our numbers.
But he also has a -2 to his AC. So basically, you're equaling it out.
Alright, so miss 15, 11.
The 15 hits.
Okay, so Then those two miss. So I just get the one hit. Yeah. Whatever. So one. So we get 7 damage.
Strike him with an arrow, I guess, and then.
Yes.
Alright. And then is that the end for you?
Yes.
Then we move on to Kalidan.
Alright, I'm going to move up underneath Erich's guy.
Erich, you're sliding in the wall.
Okay, and one of the zombies is assisting, so I get advantage, yes?
Yeah.
Yes.
Just send off into the middle of the blackness. I know where he is.
Okay, so I got... I think we have an extra something from something. Wait. Yes.
We saw that 15 hit.
14 and a 24.
24 hits.
The 14 does not?
No.
That's too bad. That's not the right one.
So we've narrowed his AC down to exactly 15.
Yes.
Do I need to separate fire from not fire?
Yes.
Okay. 11 fire.
Okay.
And 8 regular.
Alright.
Ready for my next attack?
No idea.
Alright, one hit again. Uh, 7 fire and 11, 13 regular.
Alright.
Then I'm going to action surge.
Okay.
Go again.
Only one hit again. Oh wait, no, that's a 15. Because I get plus 10. He gets knocked prone.
Oh.
Actually, let's see here. Does he get a save to get knocked prone? That's the wrong piece of paper. Yeah, if both hit, he gets knocked prone.
Alright.
Is he prone-able?
He's got legs.
Yes, but he might be immune.
Like, beholders are immune to prone. The floating balls.
Hey, man. You
Alright.
never know.
And,
Remember the, what was the thing? The stalactite monster that was not immune to prone.
Yeah. Yeah, Ropers can.
Yeah.
7 damage and 15. 7 fire, 15 regular.
Alright.
And then one more.
He's prone now, you get advantage.
Well, he already has advantage. He's being helped by a zombie.
Okay, he would be proner than usual. Okay, 11 fire and 9 regular.
You had a very productive turn.
Is he okay?
He's still up, but
He's okay.
He did 42 damage to me. That's half my health. First of all, he hit me, so my character's annoyed.
he bypassed your AC.
That bastard.
Can't see a PHP.
It's right over there. You can see it. Which one do you need? Characters or spells?
Spell.
I have binders.
It's like Hex's thing doesn't have all this stuff.
Alright. So does that finish your turn?
Yes.
Okay, you've done enough?
I've done... He's still
Erich.
alive, so I wouldn't say I've done enough.
Am I in his attack range? Doesn't
Yes.
matter. I go down here. And I rescue the damsel. She's unconscious now, so it's basically guaranteed to be a great adventure. Instead of a trap.
There's a word for people like you.
I'm just saying. It might have been a trap.
She is
had she
on
moved.
the ground.
Yes.
So you have to move all the way down to the ground to get
Can
to
I
her.
not reach that in one movement?
Yes, but that would leave you at one movement down here.
That's fine. I would have been fine with getting on top above her and just falling to the ground. The point is, I get her, and then I'm taking her. As a hero would. Complete reasonable actions.
In a giant explosion of lightning. Also like a hero
No,
would.
thunder.
Thunder.
Also in a... Now, we're going to keep that in the critical spell slot. I want to keep that 4th level. I've only got one more.
If you're going to do that.
What? Is she dead?
You can still take her.
Well, I'm going to cast something more dangerous if she's already dead.
You would have to use your action for a medicine check to know for sure.
Presumably,
Does she
She
look
is
dead?
She is very covered in blood that you're pretty sure is her own.
Oh.
So if she's not dead, she is very near it.
I'm just going to believe she's alive.
Okay.
she's probably in death saving throw territory.
Yeah. I'm going to take her. We're going to move, what's that?
90.
That's how
We're
far
also
we got.
gonna need a
90
bunch of
feet away.
D20s.
So we're just going to move back here.
And then
And that's a Constitution save.
For him?
Yes.
Those are made normally, right?
Yes. Oh, I guess. I don't know.
20-something?
That's 18... 24 damage.
Then
So
I-
halved. 12 damage.
What kind of damage?
That's Thunder.
Huh, it's called lightning step. Why is it thunder damage?
It's Thunderstep.
Oh. Okay.
It is Thunderstep. It does thunder damage.
Thunderstep. And that would be the end of you. It's the end of you.
Oh, I was in
Nick, would you
melee.
keep
He
your
takes-
stuff on your...
I'm
This
going
is-
to need my side
This
for
is
all the
all
He
D20s.
takes 4 lightning damage. For being near me. When
You
I
can
cast a
roll
spell.
on a folder.
It's in the way.
Or in the box.
Definitely not the box.
No, Vic has tainted it with his devil dice.
Yeah, I rolled like a 9, an 8, and a 7.
Yes.
Granted, each number was lower than the last.
And then Jimmy?
Yes. I use my bonus action, cast Hex on it.
Again.
No, different Hex.
Oh.
Hey.
This one gives me an extra d6 of necrotic damage per hit.
Bonus action for Hex, not Healing Word.
I don't have Healing Word.
Well,
What kind of warlock do you think he is?
I'm always a bard.
I don't
What kind
have
of
that
bard do you
spell.
think he is?
Yeah, I'm not that kind of bard.
Wait, so you don't have any healing spells?
I have Cure.
Oh, that's a touch spell.
Yeah, exactly.
My touch spells are range spells.
Okay.
You're a sorcerer.
And so you have advantage on...
Do not. I have disadvantage. But
Are you using
No,
a range?
yeah.
I had disadvantage.
But you, in other words, you get, like, normal. Because...
I don't have advantage. You took away my... Well, that zombie's supposedly helping me, but I don't know if it helps me for every shot and for a ranged weapon.
No, it only on the first attack and only because it's distracting.
You didn't know that, did you?
No, I didn't know that.
Okay. Did I get enough then?
Yeah, I'll just have to roll 2 at a time.
Why? No, alright, put these together. Watch this. Oh, I thought this was all 2. 2, blue, red, dark. So, well, they're each pairs, in other words.
That's what? 5 sets, so I'll have to do this again.
Yep. He is massive crossbowing the thing.
Get Charisma. So, plus 9 to hit on each of them. So-
all of them.
Yes, all of them.
And then you roll again, except one of them does not have disadvantage because in total he's outdone one of them, or is that only melee?
It's
Because he's in melee with the thing to distract it. So I'm guessing.
Yeah. No, it works on range attacks.
Okay,
The zombie has to be in melee.
Okay, so it goes.
Oh, 1 to the 20. That's 10. And 7.
And the 16.
16. Yeah. So,
And you get +9?
yes. So all but 1.
All you need is a 6, yeah.
Yeah.
So basically,
9 hits. And I need a D10.
It's a crossbow.
10 shot crossbow D6.
how many of those you need?
96 plus another 96.
18 d6s?
Mm-hmm.
Are they different kinds of damage?
Half of it's necrotic.
Yes.
And that's what plus to
It's
that.
gonna take forever to reload that thing.
Oh yeah, it takes a minute.
Load each round. That's good. In the new Vermintide patch, you now have to reload dual pistols for Saltspire. He's only allowed to carry 12 pistols at a time, and he has to literally pull pistols out of a bag and strap them to his chest for the reload animation. Which is funny, but not nearly as good useful.
And you can add it all together. I can see enough to know you've done.
Well, plus 9 times 81 just straight damage before any of these dies.
Yeah, you don't need to actually add that.
Joke.
And is that regular?
No, it's extra crispy.
Yeah, that 81 straight damage is just damage from my bonuses.
Does that count as basically damage from a non-magical attack?
Yes.
Okay. I think it's still sufficient. Yeah, that is still sufficient.
I don't know. Is it a packed weapon? Does it count as magical because of that?
It's a Hex Warrior weapon, so I'm not sure. I don't believe
Okay.
so.
So it looks on death's door.
Oh, do I need to
Nope.
add these?
It's a troll, man. You have to set them on fire.
Oh, okay.
I'm standing here with this axe.
Obviously.
Mm-hmm.
You have to burn it.
And that basically that finishes your turn. And yeah, no, like, and there are just.
These crossbows are punching,
Yeah.
gouging holes through them.
Yeah, basically, no, like, they're all just sort of like stuck deep as like blood is like pouring out from his front.
Back to top.
Yeah, it goes back to the top, and
I was just
it's
happy no one could steal my
slowly
kill.
stitching itself together. But it seems like there are bits of it where it's trying to stitch together where it meets burned up axe wounds that it can't quite stitch up.
Yep, no one gets to steal my kill.
You do that, I'll go heal the lady.
I have to try and be sympathetic. We could have a giant call.
Wunderbar! Whirlwind of claws again!
On the ground, just thrashing.
It's conscious enough for that.
The thing about on the ground is that is disadvantage on attack rolls.
Yeah.
This makes you all make a save.
Take that, Mr. High AC.
Well, I rolled a 1, so hopefully it botches its damage rolls.
Alright, don't worry about it. How much damage you take? It's only one failed death save.
It's Dex, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Alright, well, I got 18 again.
I got a 10.
Well, I don't think your skeleton zombies are going to have fun.
No, it's probably a bad time.
Mhm.
I'm going to go ahead and just...
So 45 if you got less than 19.
Sweet, still.
22 if you got 19 or more.
Now, how much was it?
45.
45 or 22.
Okay.
Slashing damage.
Alright, I took full damage, still up.
Same.
Not by much.
Oh, no.
I have like 4 health.
He neither.
The zombies are at 1 HP.
No! Do you have any actual method to restore their health?
Yes.
Okay.
It involves taking short rests. And
Oh,
Nick,
just overtime of them using their...
yeah, them and Nick singing to them.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, I'm 20 away from down.
Oh, you and your tons of health.
Well, tons of health and mitigation.
And that was all 3 of them ended up?
Yep.
Because that is...
Skeleton. Yeah.
What about the illusion? Is the illusion okay?
I mean, the illusion is still physically there.
Yeah.
He probably disbelieves it at this point, but admittedly, he's not concerned with it either way. And that goes on to Henwick's turn.
So, it did not spend its movement action to stand up or anything like that?
Yeah.
Oh, wait. It does get to... Crit miss on its wisdom save to become unslow.
Okay.
Slow!
Is it still on the ground?
It's still prone.
Oh, okay.
So, disadvantage for ranged attacks against it.
Firebolt.
Kill steal. Kill steal.
You son of a bitch. You
Is it a plus
sandbagging.
Huh, I get +9.
Yes.
No, I make it.
Yeah, AC's 15.
You
Yeah.
rolled a 15 or a 16.
Oh, I thought you rolled a 5.
No. So yeah, I'm good. Yeah, so... No, 2d10s. So 10 damage.
Fire damage.
Yeah, 10 fire damage.
Alright.
Alright, and... I tell zombies, back away.
Run away! Run
Run
away!
away! Run away! Run away!
Does not get to use a reaction.
No.
No, slow.
Yeah. That's what I thought. I was just double checking.
Alright. And...
So, did I do no damage to it, or?
Oh, you did a ton of damage to it.
Oh.
Ton of damage. You just can't murder it.
Let's see.
Because you don't have fire.
Skeletons.
Well, I was kind of hoping like 1 fire damage would drop.
Let's see. So,
Not
miss.
well,
Yeah, I healed up a bit.
Hit.
had a turn. And now them doing non-magical damage still won't kill it.
Let's see. It's plus, so miss. No, miss.
In the grand scheme of things, these little bitty single arrows seem very pitiful compared to what you just...
Yeah, so I got 2 hits. So
Hey, all the black dice is from a single spell. Of these are each individual hits, so trigger that.
So 7.
What
and,
spell?
so 19, 19 damage from their arrows.
19, just piercing.
Yep.
Okay. That it for you?
Yep.
And, Paladin?
Hit me on the sword. Axe.
14 is my high. I missed.
Go again.
Alright, that one hit.
You
19.
surely couldn't fail twice.
You know, Vic, why don't you shut your whore mouth? 5 fire. And, 8 regular.
Very well.
Still alive?
Still alive.
Well, I can't do anything else.
You can bonus action heal surge.
Action surge?
No, give
Yeah.
her health back.
And second wind.
Second one, yeah, and that's it.
Second wind's what it's called.
Okay.
Get some HPs.
I'll do that.
In case it whirlwinds the claws again.
Because I'm leaving you.
It has a 33% chance to be able to do it again.
Okay, so I got another 13 to my health.
And then, we go on to Erich.
Who's after me?
Me.
Dragon's Breath as a 5th level spell at a range.
What kind of damage?
I believe that's an extra d6 per spell slot.
Well, is it fire?
That's why I'm casting it on you and not me.
I was just making sure.
So it does 3d6, so that's 3, 4, 5, that's going to be 66.
Okay, but she hasn't got some successes, assigned this woman death, but who cares? Bring down the troll.
I'm like, I don't understand your compulsion.
He's
To
the
be
only
fair,
person who can heal.
you guys, if
You have healing spells?
Yeah.
Oh.
You can
Well,
throw it on us.
too late now.
Yeah, you're the only. You're the. Well.
You are the
understand-
only
oh,
one that
there's
has
a zombie right there.
He is the only one that has a turn before the troll goes again.
Yeah, and if it whirls again, I'm probably going to die.
The zombie could cauterize your wounds.
That doesn't help.
Yeah,
Also,
that saves me a sorcery point. I give it to the zombie.
Well, the zombie ran away, and
That one?
Yeah, that one is fleeing.
Oh.
yeah. If you want me to go before it, then yeah, you cast it on me. That's fine.
You can throw it on
And
your
yet, why are you telling him about the worries of the NPC?
Fine, I go with my original plan. Quit confusing me.
Yes.
Jimmy,
Have a 66 cone fire breath weapon.
does he have to make an attack or does it make a save?
It does a dexterity saving throw.
Dexterity, wonderful. 12.
That's a fail.
Yeah.
Fire damage. Gah!
10, 16 fire damage.
16 is enough that as
You know what you could do if you had healing word?
Healer with the bonus action.
With a bonus action.
as it tries to fend off, and it just sort of
Curls up like a
yeah,
spider.
curls up and like blackened sort of on the side.
Distance spell.
Much of the mushrooms on the ground in front of it burn as well as you just sort of cover it in dragon's fire.
Walk over here.
I don't care what anybody says. Distance spells are great meta magic. The ability to turn touch spells into range is
Nah.
fantastic.
No, it's good. So is subtle spell. In the
I like
situations
this.
where
I like
it's
those.
useful.
I like those.
Does maximize just eat up too many points too
There is
fast?
no maximize. There's only empower. Empower's main advantage is that you can decide to empower after you've rolled damage. So you can look at your dice and go, oof. Yeah, that's more now.
Yeah.
And you can also empower things that have already been med magicked. After you've already made those choices.
After that, I go over to her.
The body's
That's her,
gone!
I'll heal.
Doesn't seem to do anything.
Too bad.
Is she dead?
She's dead.
Rip. What was the compass pointing to?
Alright, I'll take her.
The compass, as far as you could tell, was pointing, at the point where you got there and it stopped. It was pointing into this corner. We weren't sure if it was it or her.
Well, I searched the area.
Hold on. Enhance ability luck. You have highest luck, right?
Make a luck check.
How much
Yeah.
is enhanceability?
Double advantage.
You get advantage.
Oh.
So
3 or a 3.
Because Austin.
So I got a 6. Hey man, at least you went through all that effort.
All that seems to be there is the bag that before she had fallen to the ground had been wrapped around her arm.
What's in the bag?
Very large bag on the inside.
Don't combine them.
The immediate thing is a lot of glass vials.
What kind of, like empty ones?
No.
Unlabeled potions?
Not marked potions, but mostly, yeah.
Let me take a look.
Well,
I
I can read.
Are you sure?
He learned it in an adventure.
Yeah, I picked that language up.
Yeah.
Assuming it's some sort of
A bracket.
elven.
It is not.
Or undercover.
Undercommon?
No.
What is it?
It's symboled. It's symbolic, yeah.
Can I read it?
It's not a red language.
Can I make sense of it?
Does
You
one have
can
a
make
skull
an
on it?
intelligence check.
I will do so. 17.
17 is at the very least enough to know that several of them seem to be general health potions. One of them some sort of, you would call it a strength potion. One of them a love potion.
Love potion is actually a thing?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Do they work?
I think they're a charm effect.
You're just like,
Well, do they? Is it just charm effect? Because I have friends. I don't need a potion of friends.
You don't know the details of it.
Well, you can always use a love potion.
that's important.
Otherwise, there's also a couple of scrolls. There is a small perfume vial and a used, but still with some remaining, like, what basically is like a container of like a jelly kind of stuff that's had some stuff scooped out from it.
Is the perfume magic perfume?
Yeah.
What kind of magic perfume is it? Or do I have any idea? No?
You have no idea.
Well, I don't care. I take the love potion and I give the rest to Henwick. Because this is obviously wizard stuff.
Yep.
I start cutting open its stomach.
That's where we found the good stuff last time.
Monsters.
I searched the lady's body.
This is obviously wizard stuff.
Yeah. I'll go ahead and do an investigation on the area and see what other stuff could potentially be here. 26.
Many of the mushrooms are technically edible, although covered in troll blood and such now.
Prestidigitation.
Yeah.
Found edible mushroom. They eat.
No, that
Make-
delicious slug snake, though.
An investigation check.
If we set your sword on fire and then lay it on top of her, you think she'll come back?
It worked for you.
Yeah, I mean, it worked last time.
11.
11. Nothing of note on her. She has basically robes, and she has
Well, she was probably a wizard. So
basically a rod, arcane focus.
lame.
Drow, obviously.
Yes. Yeah.
Poor girl. Get in the bag.
Her own bag?
I could put her in her own bag, but that isn't organized for corpses.
I was kind of hoping to get that bag.
Is it
Don't
bigger?
you already have one?
No, he has a haversack.
Oh, yeah.
Is it bigger than my bag?
Well, yeah, yours is a haversack. This is like an actual bag.
Yeah. Well, is it?
This is a bag of holding.
Oh, okay.
So it's bigger. Not quite as big as my bag, but, you know.
Right.
It's pretty, but it's not a contest.
It's like, well, do you want the haversack?
Do you want my old bag? Because I want this new bag.
I was kind of hoping for the new bag.
Well, I'm going to be using it to carry lots of stuff.
Oh, yeah, that's true. I prefer haversacks anyways. I'll take the haversack instead.
No,
We'll trade pieces.
don't worry.
I took the love potion.
Okay. I go ahead and get out.
Filter of love.
Filthy bugger.
It's technically what's called filter of love.
Yeah. I go ahead and get the potions and I put them in just a whatever regular conventional bag.
That seems a lot more breaky.
And then smash it.
No, it's just to separate them out from corpses.
8.
Oh, you put them in an old bag, then put them back in the bag of holding?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
There are 8 just normal vials of potion.
Okay, so there's 8
Then there's
potions.
the perfume, and then there's the
Skulls.
ointment.
And some skulls.
Yes, and 2 scrolls.
Sweet.
Look at the scrolls.
Basic.
Undecided. Scrolls of Indeterminate Magic.
Am I able to tell?
Arcana.
No, okay.
You need one for both of them.
19 and 15.
Yeah, one is Cure Wounds, the other is Identify.
Here you go.
He can cast it, but he doesn't know how to. He can't learn spells that way.
Well,
But
no,
it can save a
cast it.
spell slot.
Yeah.
Using scrolls for their intended purpose. What level is the cure?
Just minimum.
Minimum?
So
Yeah.
1.
So 1d8 plus 1?
1d8 plus your casting stat.
Okay, so
It's a great stabilize.
Mm-hmm.
It's a great wake up roll, even.
I'll take the scroll of identifying.
Hey, you never know when you might need that.
It's instant without having to worry about
Without the short rest.
about the
10 minutes.
ritual. Yeah,
Trade-ins.
Well, also because Identify takes like a short rest or something.
The short rest is messing with a magic item without casting identify.
Yeah.
Identifies 10 minutes because, 11 minutes.
So at that point, you might as well just take the short rest and get it free.
No, short rest is an hour.
Yeah. 10 minutes, hour base, same thing.
Mm-hmm.
Wasting time.
Well,
So is the
couldn't
compass
save
all
her.
swirly now?
just loose.
Yeah, because it doesn't. Yeah, that's what I meant. It's unfocused.
Did Bob find anything interesting in the stomach?
This thing eats people, believe it or not.
Well, technically, no. It seems to eat mostly mushrooms.
Oh, people's a new.
People is a goal.
I want to eat people, but mushrooms if I must.
Was it necrotic at all?
So if we use one of his hands for Henwick's familiar, can he ride it?
Could be.
What's I mean? Would he be able to ride his
He would not be able to make it.
It's a higher level now. I think you should be able to have a medium-sized hand.
It's a big old...
That he can ride
I
around.
can ride around.
No.
Be like that the villain from Wild Wild West, just the hand underneath him.
So we're further off in the cave system with no clear goal. Fine.
We're all out of spells.
Yeah, we'll find a place to tiny hut, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
But after that,
Well-
do we wait for compass to recharge or head towards the town or...
No, well, we've been following the dwarves, sort of. This is
Not really.
sidetracking.
We've mostly been following the compass
Mm-hmm.
because the dwarfs have already gone in a different direction.
Yeah.
Oh, like, they've switched locations already?
Well, no, they went a different way than we are.
I thought we were following them.
No, we've been following compass.
Oh.
I love the idea that now is when Henwick is finding this
The
out.
compass is roughly in the same direction as them, but recently we veered off from their path.
Oh.
In general, they were headed kind of west, but they were headed sort of northwest. You ended up kind of heading southwest. So you're not heading like the opposite direction, like away from them, but you're not in any ways.
Following
I'd
the-
check the map just to check and see if we're near any town.
Not really.
I think closest would probably be
My
Drow
hometown.
City?
Drow City, yeah, because we're going southwest.
Yeah, you're somewhere probably.
Do you want to hastily make adjustments to the map now?
No, but
With
I
a
want to
pen?
remember what I said earlier. West to southwest. So basically, there-ish.
So definitely closest to Drow City, but
Mhm.
pretty much in the middle of nowhere.
As it should be.
Less than a week from. Yeah.
Well, I guess we can start heading towards Drow City to make our silver into things and sell it off.
If we go to the Drow City, if we're not gonna follow the dwarves, like,
Yeah, I feel that's best.
Well, that's because the dwarves were also still more than a week away from their location they were heading to.
Yeah. That was like months. They're going
It
into
was a
the
time.
It was vague as far as where they were even heading. They were told a direction.
Go off.
Go find new metal. Wait, do we know that the metal's there? No, we are sending all of you there. Trust that we're going to get a new
Man, they
metal.
were pumped up and ready for it.
Yeah, man. Excited.
These dwarves are going to dig deep, find a Balrog, and whoop its butt.
Just open one of those portals to hell.
Oh yeah, just flood that thing. Just tag it into the ocean. That's how you solve all problems. Just flood it. Well, if you don't have any water, use lava. Flood it.
Go ahead and rearrange my corpses in the new bag.
So, rest and head off Short City. Woo.
Victory.
Do you spend time actually figuring out what the potions are?
Yeah,
Or
during
do you just...
during our downtime, I'll do that.
Yeah. So basically, because I'm guessing the obvious idea is that you utilize the same little hide hole that he was in to put your bubble in.
Or this one, but yeah.
You haven't explored anything past here, you don't know what's over here.
No.
Then probably go back to this one that's not full of corpse.
We're in a hut. We can't smell it.
Yeah. And the difference between the two is that's in the middle of someone walking by. This one literally would close off that end.
We're in an impenetrable force field.
Yes, but there's a difference between I can keep going on my way or I'm forced to stay here and wait for you to come out of your bubble.
Just pissed off, Traveler. You put a roadblock up, you douche.
It's a
And
mandatory rest
whatever,
stop.
I can have people move the corpse up out of our way.
Yeah.
You have sufficient undead to
Yeah.
move it.
It's like, okay, guys, get this out of the way. Prestidigitation, alarm, Lehman's tiny hut.
The first thing is in clarifying that a potion from if you trust the symbols on the bottles, you are very quickly able to figure out that there are 2 potions of healing, 2 potions of greater healing, and a potion of superior healing.
Yeah. Let's see, 2 healing, 2 greater, and 1 superior.
Yes.
I don't know. How many D8s is superior?
I think Greater's only 5.
Greater is 44 plus 4, and superior is 84 plus 4.
That
Or,
one,
I'm sorry,
actually,
84 plus 8. Sorry.
that one actually worth drinking in combat, probably.
Well, remember, if you chose for your character to use bonus actions for potion drinking, you could have. That was
Well, there's that too, but
an optional rule.
which yeah, I haven't drank a potion, but yeah,
None of
so
you
it'd be
have.
bonus action.
Nah,
because-
you don't even need to. You just need a beer hat for potions. Then it's no fraction at all. You just decide to drink when you want to. It's an incidental. No laborers pulling it out of a bag, popping the top. It's just ready to access.
Alright, prestidigitation that, and then I'll start identifying them and make sure
Okay.
things are what as they seem.
The strength potion is a potion of fire giant strength.
Do we have 2 giant strength potions?
Yes, I have one.
I don't know, Kalidan, you want this?
One.
Fire
for
giant strength
1
potion.
hour to gain 25
Whoa.
strength.
Yeah, it's plus 25.
No,
So
just
it becomes
20
25.
25 strength.
Yeah.
for 1 hour.
So, plus 2.
Or do we want to give it to Jimmy?
Probably more useful for Jimmy.
There you go, Jimmy.
All of a sudden, just gain a plus, 12 to strength. Yeah.
It is a perfume of bewitching.
Maybe this was a bad person, and we're lucky she's dead.
Oh. Yeah, I'll tell you in a moment, but there's technically something else as you're going through and going through all of her stuff. I mentioned the magical stuff, but It's actually much easier to identify who she was once you actually dug through her bag.
What, does she have, like,
Ledger?
a holy symbol of
No.
wealth in there?
No.
No, yeah, I didn't really care.
Perfume of Bewitching, action to apply. It's Xanthar's got everything, page 138, but yeah. Affects last an hour. For the duration, you have advantage on all charisma checks directed at humanoids of challenge rating 1 or lower, and they are not aware that they have been influenced by magic.
Friends without the catch.
You know what's used with that? Enhanced ability. No challenge rating or anything like that, or humanoids.
And then the gel is the jelly is a single use of Keokutum's ointment.
Okay.
Is that the one that lets you paint stuff for real?
No, it's
Is it the opposite of Solvent's glue?
no.
No, that's Universal Solvent.
Yeah.
Is the one?
Obviously, by the fact that it's named, it's been in the game for a while. So
Yeah, it's is it the one?
it is glass.
The disguising one.
One dose of the ornament can be swallowed or applied to the skin. Creature receives regains 2d8 plus 2 hit points, ceases to be poisoned, and is cured of any disease. So, basically, a small potion plus removes disease and poison.
Yeah, it's pretty useful. I bet she wished she had taken some of that before she tragically ended her own life.
But otherwise, you get
Her alchemist ledger?
do 81 gold, and yeah, a ledger of sale. She's basically yeah.
I would not have taken the money, and I would not have even looked in the book.
How much money was it?
81.
Yeah.
Are you going to use it to rebuild the group funds, or are we going to split it up?
Oh, I was just throwing it in the group funds until we decide what we want to do with it.
Yeah, basically what you're showing, yeah, basically potion merchant.
Just out there selling roofies.
Selling a lot of, unscrupulous items.
I don't know. Selling roofies, a potion of strength to overpower someone.
Using my investigator background, would I have gotten any indication if this person was a criminal? Have I heard any reputation of a potion seller of
Not to your knowledge.
that would match your description? Okay. And so, it's like maybe she was just selling odd wares. And as far as what I know, I haven't heard of her.
They're potions. They're
It's like a bunch of healing potions.
yeah, she had majority of healing related things.
Mm.
A couple others that are generally useful for sale.
Does she have any notes about her actual potion making?
Nothing about the creation process now.
Okay. Well, I'll go ahead and take her ledger and pocket it.
Otherwise, are you able to basically do that within a day, kind of? I don't know how long it takes for you to...
11 minutes.
So, within...
Okay, so yeah, so each of those, yeah. Okay. Between that and the fact that some of you need to lick your wounds, I'm guessing take a long rest here.
Yep.
How much was he worth again?
I tell zombies to go ahead and take a lie down.
5 XP. Well, they don't get full heals when they long rest?
I don't know, did they?
We do.
Without setting a precedent for the future, they do this time.
Okay.
I will decide again later.
The deal has changed, right? It doesn't change again.
Otherwise, 2,700 XP. And you settle down for a rest here. after defeating a dire troll.
Haha.
And you can join us next time.
We failed that bonus objective.